This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news following an all-points bulletin, police believe they have the third suspect wanted for the death of a 21-year-old man back in May of this year. Tonight, the man who has been wanted by police for weeks is now behind bars after being hauled before the court to answer some serious charges. His face has been plastered on the cover of the local daily and all over the news, as police officials have continuously appealed for the assistance in the capture of wanted suspect, 32-year-old Desmond Mondalo Wilson, aka Desi Blackboy. On Monday around 8 p.m., Wilson was found by police in the 8 Mile Rock area and arrested. The man, who has been on the run for some time, was handcuffed and guarded by police officials as he was hauled before the court to face 2 judges on Friday afternoon. The suspect was arraigned before Deputy Chief Magistrate Debbie Ferguson in Magistrate Court No. 1 on murder. He was not required to enter a plea, and the matter was adjourned to October 11th for a preliminary inquiry. Police say Wilson will be the third person charged in connection with the death of 21-year-old Dexter Bellany, who, according to reports, was sitting in a vehicle on Frobisher Circle when he was shot multiple times about the body and later died back in May. Wilson also appeared before Magistrate Court No. 2, before Magistrate Charlton Smith, to answer charges of possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition charges. He pleaded not guilty to both charges, and that matter was adjourned to October 11, 2016 for trial. Wilson has been remanded to the Department of Correctional Services. Law enforcement officers discovering dangerous drugs in 2 separate incidents on Grand Bahama. Reports are that on Thursday, August 18th at 10 a.m., officers went to the Freeport container port and conducted a search of a 40-foot container where they discovered 3 duffel bags of suspected cocaine. The drugs are estimated to weigh about 120 pounds and has a street value of over $2 million. No arrest was made in this matter. Now, in the second incident, that occurred around 5:15 p.m. on Thursday, August 18th, while at the Freeport Harbor, officers saw a male acting suspiciously, and once he saw them, he ran. Officers pursued the male in a bathroom where they discovered a white plastic bag of suspected cocaine. The estimated weight of the drug is over a pound and has a street value of $10,000. Now, that male was arrested and taken into police custody. Investigations are continuing into both matters. Well, there has been a total of 7 traffic fatalities on Grand Bahama for the year. During the month of August, officers have been seen several times throughout the streets of Grand Bahama, not to give out tickets, but to give out some flyers and some cautionary advice. Italia Hall reports.
Police on Grand Bahama partnering with the Grand Bahama Road Safety Committee to reinforce the message of road safety. Officer in charge of traffic on Grand Bahama, Kenwood Taylor, says he hopes that this effort encourages motorists to drive with due care and attention at all times.
What we have here are flyers on aggressive driving, flyers that sensitize the motoring public with respect to drinking and driving, also texting and driving. We also have flyers that can sensitize the motoring public with respect to fatality.
Chairman of the Grand Bahama Road Safety Committee, John Fraser, says the committee will continue to work along with the police department to ensure that persons are following the rules of the road.
ASB Taylor sits on our committee, and we are very often discussing initiatives and how best to sensitize the motoring public about safety on our streets. And this really is one of our initiatives, the distribution of information to impact our drivers. Recently, there's been too many RTAs.
The traffic cop says another concern for police is the way persons use the roundabouts, and one of major concern is the roundabout near the municipal gas station.
As you approach this roundabout, all of the relevant signs are in place that indicates which lane you should be in. If you are going on to Coral Road South, you should be in your left lane. If you're going to Coral Road North, you should be in the right lane. And so all of the signage are in place, and we're just asking the motoring public to pay special attention to the signs.
Now, Taylor says going into the new school year, police will continue to monitor these areas. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Natalia Hall.
Thank you, Talia. Well, a sector that continues to evolve, providing many opportunities for young Bahamians. Our Sabrina Brown explains.
The maritime industry continues to experience growth around the world, and here in the Bahamas, a program that was established some 12 years ago continues to prepare young people for employment opportunities in the industry.
There's always a need for seafarers. There's always a need for seaman officers as well as engineers in the maritime field. Our focus is on qualifying young students, young individuals, to be quality seafarers within the international maritime industry. And that's what this program, the Bahamas Maritime Cadet Corps program, is all about.
Chief Instructor at the Bahamas Maritime Cadet Corps program, Paul Miller, says this is a lucrative business and young people can earn a good living.
Let's say that you are a junior third mate officer, okay, just qualifying. Your salary can start off at, I would say, $28,000 to $30,000 a year, okay, and then it would increase depending on your advancement to the next level as an officer. So the pay scale is very, very lucrative, okay, in the maritime industry. Okay, and it's not only for officers, also ratings can make lucrative pay scales also, and it gives them an opportunity to travel around the world and gain that knowledge on a worldwide basis.
The maritime sector was once considered a male-dominated field, but Miller says that is changing as more females are now entering the industry.
We have at least 4 or 5 female officers, okay, who have been certified on the international industry as such. Some of them are engineers within the maritime industry. So yes, we are seeing females as well as males choosing to come into the maritime industry.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us, there's more news right after this.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dolly Madison, Freeport's original home center.
Dolly Madison is going to paint the town. The boss is discounting all 1 and 5 gallon Ace Paint and Clark & Kensington Paint 33 1/3% off during the entire month of August. Interior, exterior, primer, stains, and the award-winning Clark & Kensington Paint and Primer in 1. It's time to paint the town. This is even better than the early bird sale. 33 1/3% off all 1 and 5 gallon Ace Paint and Clark & Kensington Paint the entire month of August.
Come on down now. Now.
It's back to school and back to savings at Bellevue Business Depot. Get 20% off all school supplies, scissors, pens, pencils, glue, crayon pencils, markers, colored pencils, geometry sets, folder sheets, nap mats, backpacks, and so much more. Meet notebooks starting at 99 cents. Take advantage of 15% off at the Business Center, where they do copies, laminating, and binding. It's all there at Bellevue Business Depot. Sale ends October 1st.
Now until August 31st. Everyone's a winner with Giants International, Coral Road, and KFC Freeport. Purchase a 10-piece vine-led festive feast and enter to win a free cruise for 2 with a free car rental. And with every 10-piece festive feast purchase, KFC is giving away a free 16-inch colorful beach ball. Offer good while supplies last. Rules and restrictions apply. There'll be a winner every month. See you in West Palm Beach.
Hi, boss. Give me one gift card from Unexo.
No place where they go swimming with the dolphins?
I was hoping for a nice outfit, but I guess I gotta settle for... Oh my God. Get down here now. This store is loaded. Clothing, home decor, and gifts for everyone.
What? I coming now.
Sun and Sea Outfitters.
Perfect outfit, shoes, swimsuits, sunglasses,
and a 10% VIP all the time.
Sun and Sea Outfitters at Unexo is open every day, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. President of a local institution making an investment of a different kind. Work crews are busy preparing the Ruthnell General Hardware and Family Store adjacent to the Hawksville gas station as it prepares to open its doors to the public, servicing the area and the Total Education Center. Proprietor Fred Delancey says this will benefit the neighboring community in a major way.
Through the store, residents, especially in Hawksville, Wellington, Sunrise, Hunters, Macon, Louisiana, Penn, Point, we try to facilitate their basic needs: household, hardware, education, sports, beauty and health and what have you, such that they don't have to run to Freeport every time they need something. The same little store should have almost everything they need.
Now, Delancey says the Fred Delancey Youth Development Foundation, in partnership with the West Grand Bahama Youth Development Association, is responsible for providing employment opportunities to young people who are a part of their organizations.
They work with me every day, basically, and that's becoming expensive. They work and we pay them a couple of dollars. So imagine paying like 20, 30 children $10, $15 a day. That's expensive. So what we did, we established some small businesses, basically, and they are involved in this just as much as I am. Apart from this, we also have the Youth and Business Program at our Hawksville Community Center, which we opened specifically for them. In the afternoon, they run the small businesses. On weekend, they run the small business too. And this store, basically, will be run by the young people.
Now, parents and guardians are invited to bring their children with them to the grand opening this Saturday at 2 p.m. for a big back-to-school giveaway. And tonight we bring you a story that will inspire you. You may recall that St. Paul's Methodist College temporarily relocated to the Royal Palm Hotel last year as the institution underwent much-needed repairs. Well, come January, they are expected to return to the campus on Clive Avenue. In this report, Kimberly Mullings tells us how non-students of the institution were touched by the St. Paul's financial challenges and how they sprung into action.
15-year-old Emily Russell is the daughter of St. Paul's Methodist College class of 1989 graduate Kayla Seymour Russell. Emily Russell, who lives in Michigan, was challenged to complete an assignment by the youth ministry in her church. She named it Sent to Save. In an effort to assist St. Paul's Methodist College's building fund, Emily, along with friends, manufactured 12 scents of all-natural air freshener from scratch, which was sold in Michigan. Wanting to expand the assignment to the Bahamas, she invited her cousin, Kellen Albury, to assist with sales over the summer in Freeport.
I just wanted to help my cousin because her mother used to go here. So she created air fresheners to help raise money to give back to St. Paul's. It was fun because we created some of the scents and we created them on our own.
Kellen's mother, Raquel Albury, is the principal of Freeport Gospel Chapel School. She is proud of her son's efforts to not only assist his cousin with her assignment, but to assist a school he has no ties at all with.
We don't know where we will be from day to day. So when we can help to be our brother's keeper, I just like to take that initiative, that incentive to help out whenever, wherever I can. And I just train my children to do the same thing.
She adds that Sent to Save made room for family time.
He was his little accountant, and she was keeping records of how many sales there were, how much money was collected. So at the end of the day, they were able to balance out. So we made it a family project.
Emily and her friends sold $700 in air fresheners, and Kellen sold another $500. It was given to Principal Lynn Glinton of St. Paul's Methodist College. She says she's appreciative of the donation by the Sent to Save initiative and notes that the funds will go a long way.
Anytime you have an opportunity to experience and to commend kids for taking on a project like this, both entrepreneurial and philanthropic, it is a rewarding, it's an awesome feeling as an adult and certainly as a principal.
Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the landscape of the security industry is changing. When most people think about security, they think of a physical presence, but Service and Security Manager for Global Tech Systems Limited, Roland Newton, says the business involves much more. Newton says while Global Tech is known firstly for locksmithing and alarms, it offers a range of services from physical security, IT security, which often features cutting-edge technology.
It actually starts from the ground up, from infrastructure. There is the person at the door, but there's also the CCTV. There's also the internet side of security. You know, we We live in a world today when hacking is a very real thing, even in the Bahamas. And we have products and services that can actually deter and detect that type of thing.
The company that employs 140 people is looking to add 35 new employees as it starts a new video surveillance center. Shante Saunders, Human Resources Administrative Assistant for Global Tech, says the company offers real-life solutions.
I have an alarm system, I have a paradox system, and as soon as it goes off, within seconds, I get a call saying, is everything okay? So I can't speak for everybody, but I know for sure it's very reliable.
A Bahamian turtle escaped becoming a possible delicacy Friday morning. Following an interesting discovery, the turtle was released into its natural habitat after being captured by residents of West Grand Bahama. Kimberly Mullings reports.
Harvesting turtle is illegal. You can't stop it, but you could put a dent in it.
Fisheries officials making an unusual find. While patrolling the West Grand Bahama area Thursday afternoon around 5:30 p.m., Assistant Fisheries Superintendent Clement Campbell says he was approached by a young boy who informed him of a group of men who had captured a turtle and hid it in bushes.
I saw a group of young men in a certain area looking suspicious, so I went down to Western Police Station and got Sergeant Williams under the advisory of Superintendent Curry to come and assist me to try and locate what's happening up in the bite.
Campbell says they monitored the men for a while and observed them carefully.
The way they were looking, right? So I look where they were looking. They wasn't looking towards the sea. They was looking towards the bushes. So me and Sergeant Williams said, well, something's got to be in the bush. So we parked and then we went through the bush. And the turtle was right there with bush cover over it to hide it. So we then asked them, the same young fellas, to come and take the turtle and put it on the truck to put it back in the water.
He had said though this is a success story, he has had similar issues like this before and urges residents to obey the laws to protect our marine life.
I had several close calls in West Grand Bahama and East End. So the law said no turtle until the government changed the law and put turtle to season or whatever way they want to do it. Just stop catching it.
The Fisheries Assistant Superintendent released the female loggerhead turtle into the ocean Friday morning. Inspector Mervyn Dean was there as a witness. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us. A check on sports is up next.
Hi, I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Welcome. Christine from Freeport asked, how do I prevent getting gallstones? Hi, Christine, and thanks for your question. Gallstones are formed in the gallbladder, which is a small sac-like organ under the liver and located in the right upper portion of your abdomen. If someone has gallstones, they may experience abdominal pain, especially after a heavy meal, nausea, vomiting, fever, and even jaundice, which is the yellowing of the skin or the whites of your eyes. There's no sure way to prevent gallstones. However, eating a sensible diet is the best way to lower your risk. Avoid eating too much fat, since the majority of gallstones are made of cholesterol. A high-fiber, low-cholesterol diet is the way to go, as it keeps the cholesterol in a liquid form in the gallbladder and reduces the risk of forming stones. Some studies have shown that the chemicals in olive oil not only reduces cholesterol levels in your blood, but also reduces cholesterol in the gallbladder. So eating a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, low in cholesterol, and avoiding crash diets may help lower your risk for getting gallstones. If you have questions or concerned about your health, please email askdrbahamas@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
This running on, and I running on. You better cool the two of us down, my brother.
No problem. From the East End to the West End and the Northern Bahamas, GB Muffler and Radiator is your one-stop specialist. There's none that's greater. We specialize in mufflers, converters, resonators, flaps, chrome tips, pipe bendings, radiators complete and cores, brakes, lubes, filters, and oil change. GB Muffler and Radiator on Queens Highway. Telephone 352-2123.
I cool and she cool. A bush mechanic up in here. They open their door from
1984. Ow! I like this place.
We don't want all the business, just yours.
GB Muffler and Radiator on Queens Highway. Telephone 352-2123.
Welcome to Jags. We have Valeria, Celebration, Bahamas Sale, Hotel and car vouchers now on sale.
Girls, what you doing here?
You know Jags has the best deals around town.
At Jags, we offer the lowest prices on Celebration, Valeria, Bahamas Sale, hotel vouchers, Dollar Thrifty, Amherst, rental car vouchers.
And don't forget our group packages and spacious parking lot.
And our $5 discount card is still available.
Man, stop it. More spacious parking and they're now located on Coral Road next to the NBC Plaza.
Top sports team Bahamas on the track at the Rio Olympics tonight in qualifying the ladies and men's 4x4 meter relays. Both the men and ladies will be in heat 2, lane 6, and must finish in the top 3 to advance or have 2 of the fastest non-qualifying times. Also in sports, as school reopens, many sporting after-school programs are expected to commence. Dr. Catherine Adderley is warning parents to ensure that their kids have the proper gear to protect their mouth and their teeth in the event of an accident.
That's something that's often overlooked. We see a lot of kids particularly involved in basketball, softball, baseball, soccer, any contact sport, they have dental fractures. I've actually seen persons with facial fractures sustained in injuries on the sporting field. So we really do advise parents of any kids, especially when they start to get their permanent teeth in, to get a mouth guard, which is something that goes over the teeth. I'm sure you see the professional athletes wearing them in all sports, and it protects the teeth.
And if you are unsure as to where you can purchase the proper guards for your children, she's giving this advice.
Mouth guards can either be purchased in sporting goods stores, or you can actually go into one of the private dental offices and have them fabricated or made custom mouth guards to protect the teeth. It saves a lot, both cosmetically and in terms of health and pain-wise and comfort, and also too financially.
The 46th annual Bernie Butler Bachelor Swim Marathon is set for this Saturday, August 20th, with a 9 a.m. start time from the Lucayan Jetty to the Coral Beach Hotel. Now, the swim marathon is a major fundraiser for Basra. And the 2016 Sports Hall of Fame induction was launched today under the theme Legends.
As usual, the aim is to select the best and most decorated athletes, coaches, and managers, those who have contributed on the national and international stage. We are also extending an invitation to members of the public to nominate persons whom they feel are deserving of being selected as a result of their achievements and contributions to sports. Nominations is officially open today and will close at the end of the month on August 31st, 2016.
Now, the Hall of Fame induction is sponsored by the City of Freeport Council. Councilor Kevin Ferguson says the council is proud to be a part of such a prestigious event.
We really want to encourage the public to look deep into their archives and find those pictures and those documents which would have indicated the service of these persons who were going to be nominated. So when the decision is made, everyone would have said that they got their fair shake. And once again, we are proud to be sponsoring this program.
Now, nomination forms are available at the council's office. And that is a check on sports.
Power Equipment is having a hurricane sale. Call now to get your new 21 kilowatt diesel generator. Don't be without power this hurricane season. Phone 351-2408.
We've raised the stakes. We've raised the bar. We've raised the standard. Your new entertainment playground. Winners take chances. Chances makes winners. Chances remind you to game responsibly.
that's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team, I'm Shashina Roll. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight continues.